Alrighty, welcome to episode 1 of Carcassonne. Carcassonne? Carcassonne? Carcassonne. Not sure how to pronounce it. Carcassonne. We'll go with Carcassonne for now. I purchased this on Steam on sale, and the only thing I know about it is that apparently it was a board game. I never played it, never even heard of it until I saw a game for it, and let me forget, God, for the hell. Jesus, why do they insist on having music so blaringly loud as the default in every goddamn game you play? Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, I bought this on sale. I don't know anything about this game, so we're going into this completely blind. I did purchase the DLC for it. So we're in the settings here. Obviously, this is the sound settings, so this is the effects, and this is the music. And even at 1, it's blaringly loud in my ears. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, you can see the languages here. Quality setting, high, low, normal, and high. Alright, animation speed. I don't know why that would matter. Meeple outline, let's see. What's this say? For a better gaming experience, you can change animation speed or disable animations completely. Okay. Meeple outline. What is a fucking meeple? The meeple outline allows you to find meeples more easily by adding a glowing border around them. I have no idea what a meeple is, but apparently we have thin border and fat border and no border. Meeple finder. The meeple finder animation makes every meeple easier to see by making them bounce. Okay, and then auto zoom. The auto zoom will automatically zoom in on the played tile when the meeple locations are being selected. Alright. I guess they are peoples? Who knows? Anyway, settings. We're going to go over the rules and tutorials because, again, I have no idea what that's about. I don't care about the others. What do we have here? Quit. No. Discover other Asmodee games. Okay. Shop DLC. So apparently I'm missing one. You gotta be kidding me. They're gonna make you jump through hoops. Holy fucking shit. You can't just get it with the goddamn base game, huh? Fuck me. Alright. Alright. Yeah, watch this. Actually. The Abbot. Blessed are they who include the Abbot for more scoring options and monasteries. Login. Account sign in. Fuck me. Give me a second. Okay, so after creating an account, this is what we are shown on your acquisitions page. The Abbot is now available in the game. So I'm wondering if that actually shows up under the Steam account as a DLC now. So I guess we should go look that real quick. Let's see, DLC. It does not show up under the Steam account as a DLC. I guess I have to assume that it's actually functioning correctly. I wonder if I should restart the game. Alright, yeah, we're gonna restart the game, so I'm gonna pause the stream and we'll be right back. Alright, we are back in. Let us check. So even though it doesn't show as a DLC under the Steam tab, it still shows up in here when you load it. Alright. Before we get into what these things are, I don't know if we should like do a tutorial or not. Alright, you know what? Let's look at these. We'll look at them first, I guess. Blessed are they who include the Abbot for more scoring options with gardens and monasteries. how to play. The Abbot. Overview. The Abbot returned home recently, and his presence will surely enrich the daily lives of those living around town. He can usually be found with the monks, or taking a pleasant stroll outdoors to appreciate the scent of the flowers. Meeples. I don't know what meeples are still. Abbot. Not only does he occupy monasteries or gardens, but he also enables you to score points from them even if they are not completed. Okay? Rules. Each player receives an abbot in addition to their meeple stockpile. After placing a tile containing a monastery or garden, you may choose to claim either of these features with your abbot instead of a regular meeple. Remember that only abbots may occupy a garden. Gardens are like monasteries. If a monastery or garden occupied by your abbot is adjacent to 8 tiles, it is worth 9 points. As a special action, if ever you choose not to place a meeple on a tile, you may recover your abbot. By doing so, you will score as many points as the monastery or garden is worth at the time, just like you would during the final scoring. Don't know what that means either. Okay. The river. Try this idyllic starting tile, set for varied opening plays and opportunities to expand your territory along the river. The river is a set of alternate starting tiles that gives players more opening plays and opportunities to expand right at the start of the match. At the beginning of the match, each player draws a tile from a special river tile stack. This will form a river running through Carcassonne. Players are free to place a meeple on their river tile, just as they would on any other regular tile. When the river tile stack is empty, players draw from the usual base game tile stack, and the match continues. Inns and cathedrals. Build inns and erect cathedrals for more strategy and bigger scores. Also, be on the lookout for large meeples. Inns and Cathedrals expands the world of Carcassonne, offering more tiles and gameplay options that greatly increase the strategy and depth of the game. Scoring opportunities present themselves as you take in the hospitality of cozy inns and become introduced to a new meeple. However, be mindful of the cathedral in the town square. It can bring you one step closer to glory or to your downfall. Meeples. Roman numeral 2. Large meeples. When you are this big, you must be twice as strong. Use this meeple to muscle out opponents from hard-earned cities, roads, monasteries, or fields. Each player receives a large meeple in addition to their regular meeple stockpile. The large meeple is worth 2 regular meeples and is used in the same manner as a regular meeple. Use it to claim features and score points with them as usual. Remember that if you have more meeples in a feature than any other player present, you claim all the points, whereas your opponents receive none. Some road tiles now include an inn, which is new to this expansion. Completing a road with one or more inns on it allows a player to score 2 points per tile instead of the usual 1. However, be aware that during final scoring, an incomplete road with an inn on it does not score any points. Also new to this expansion are 2 special city tiles with a cathedral. Completing a city with one or both cathedrals inside allows a player to score 3 points per tile, and coat of arms instead of the usual 2. Alright, so we have this picture here. I guess that's an N, roads. How do you know the road's ending? Yeah, whatever. Alright. Again, be aware that during final scoring, an incomplete city with a cathedral inside does not score any points. So that does that, okay. So, what is this button? Do you want to play the tutorial? No, not yet. Traders and builders. Earn resources in order to become the best possible trader for score boosts. Use your builder to play more often than your opponents, and the pig to fatten your field yield. Traders and builders expand the world of Carcassonne, offering more tiles and gameplay options that greatly increase the strategy and depth of the game. New scoring opportunities present themselves as a trader, and the use of 2 new meeples. Okay, builder. Working with a builder is twice as fast as working alone. Use him to play more tiles than your opponents. Pig. City folks love pigs. Use this meeple to boost your field scores. Each player receives both a builder and a pig in addition to the regular meeple stockpile. The builder can be added to either a city or a road already controlled by a player. After that, expanding this feature will allow the player to play a double turn. A double turn allows the player to pick a new tile and play it normally. Keep in mind that you cannot chain multiple double turns. Note that you can reclaim a builder by closing a feature it is on and still get the double turn. This allows you to place him if you meet the prerequisite during your double turn. Whatever. The builder does not count as a meeple when resolving disputed features. The pig can only be placed in a field which already bears one of your meeples. The pig does not count as a meeple when resolving disputed features. Your pig will add 1 point for each adjacent completed city if you are the owner of that field. In case of a tie of ownership, the pig's bonus still counts. New city tiles now feature goods: wine, cloth, and grain. Each type of goods will earn 10 points to the players who owns the most of that type of good at the end of the game. In case of a tie, all tied players earns the points. You earn goods by closing the city which contains them. You do not need to have any meeple in the city to earn the goods. You just need to close it. Closing the city will earn you all its goods. The Princess and the Dragon. Magic has appeared in land, and a dragon is roaming the skies. Summon the fairy to protect your meeple and boost your score. Use the portal to claim regions previously out of reach, and call on the princess's authority to recall meeples from cities. The world of Carcassonne grows with the addition of the Princess and the Dragon expansion. Step into a world where magic offers you new ways to score points and manage your meeples. The new tiles add more strategy to the game, plus a touch of luck. A dragon meeple? Okay. A dragon is roaming the land. Keep an eye out, because it's pretty hungry. Fairy. A fairy is flying about, offering protection to whoever takes the time to call her. There are 2 new meeples introduced with this expansion, the dragon and the fairy. The dragon is a neutral meeple that each player can indirectly control and is thus not present in their stack. The fairy is a common meeple that is shared between all players and is thus present in their stack. The dragon appears when the volcano tile is added to the board. You place this tile normally, but you cannot play a meeple on it. The dragon meeple will fly to the volcano at the end of the player's turn. The dragon moves when a tile bearing the dragon crest is drawn. The players move the dragon one after another up to a maximum of 6 moves. The dragon will eat any meeple located on its current tile and prevent players from adding new meeples to it. The fairy meeple can be played during the meeple phase of a player's turn instead of playing a meeple. When playing the fairy, the player will assign it to any of their meeples, thus protecting that meeple and tile from the dragon. The fairy will earn 1 point for a player who starts their turn with the fairy still assigned to their meeple. You do not earn this extra point when playing a double turn. The fairy will earn a player an extra 3 points when the feature the fairy's assigned meeple stands on is scored, regardless of whether you own the feature or not. A princess icon is now present on some city tiles. These tiles are played normally, but during your meeple phase, you can either place a meeple normally or remove a meeple from the city this tile expands, either yours or another player's. Some tiles now bear a magical portal. You play these tiles normally, but during the meeple phase, you can place your meeple normally or place it on an incomplete and unclaimed feature on the whole board. Magic portals cannot be used by meeples that require the presence of another meeple. That is the builder and the pig. And then we have the winter edition. Winter has reached the walls of Carcassonne. The local animals are here to keep the followers company, and occasionally the people catch a glimpse of a new character. But a glimpse is all they've ever been able to catch. A cold winter has hit Carcassonne. The citizens waste very little time before preparing hot beverages and sweet pastries. Life around Carcassonne slows down. Occasionally the people catch a glimpse of a new character, the gingerbread man. The basic rules of Carcassonne remain unchanged, and this expansion must be played with the Carcassonne Winter Edition. The gingerbread man offers an additional possibility to score points each time someone draws a gingerbread man tile. Rules. There is one new meeple introduced with this expansion, the gingerbread man. Before starting the game, the gingerbread man is placed on the city section of the start tile. When a player draws a tile with the gingerbread man, they place it according to the regular rules and play their turn as usual, including scoring if applicable. Then they take the gingerbread man and move it into a different incomplete city. When the gingerbread man leaves a city, because another tile with the gingerbread man on it has been played, every player with one or more knights in that city scores points. For each of their knights, each player scores 1 point per tile currently in that city. Coats of arms do not score any points. The knights remain in the city. When the city with the gingerbread man is completed before regular scoring, every player with one or more knights in the city scores 1 point per tile in the city for each knight they have in that city. This is followed by regular scoring. Finally, the player who completed the city moves the gingerbread man into an incomplete city of their choice. If there are no incomplete cities for the gingerbread man to move to, then it stays in the city it currently occupies. If that city is completed, the gingerbread man is then removed from the board and will be able to return to play when another gingerbread man tile is played. Okay. So yeah, a bunch of I don't know. Apparently we are on a chat. I hope this isn't like only multiplayer, because if it is, I'm going to be pissed. The last thing I want to do is start a game like this, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Settings. Alright. Rules and tutorials. Yeah, this could be forever. Base game. As a noble, you and other citizens of the kingdom are seeking to establish territory around Carcassonne, the famous fortified city. In order to do this, you will place one tile at a time from the tile stack in order to construct various features such as roads, monasteries, and cities. Tiles represent the region around Carcassonne that you use to expand your estate and influence. Your goal is to complete these features and claim as many points as possible by the time the last tile's played. The player with the most points at the end of the match is the winner. At the beginning of your turn, you automatically draw a tile from the tile stack. Place the tile next to another one on the board. Your objective is to link tiles together that have the same features. For example, a road segment should be joined with another road, a city segment attached to another city. If necessary, you can rotate the tile until you reach the desired alignment. Okay. You may place a meeple on the tile. Meeples represent denizens of Carcassonne and allow you to claim ownership of the various features in the game. Typically, one player will own a road, city, monastery, or field by placing a single meeple on it. However, there are clever ways for 2 or more players to occupy the same feature simultaneously. Keep in mind that you have a maximum of 7 meeples. Placing one on the board is never mandatory. By placing tiles and meeples strategically, features can be completed, earning points for players. A city is complete when it is surrounded by walls and has no gaps inside. A road is complete if the segments at both ends connect to a village, route, junction point, city, or monastery. Roads may also loop onto themselves to create a circuit. A monastery is complete when there are 8 tiles adjacent to it. Cities are worth 2 points per tile, an additional 2 points per coat of arms. Roads are worth 1 point per tile. So this is completed city. Completed roads. Okay. Monasteries are worth 1 point. Plus 1 point per adjacent tile. Completing features only recovers your meeples, allowing them to be used again. Completing features also recovers your meeples. The only exceptions to this are fields. Once you place a meeple in a field, it is considered a permanent investment and may never be recovered. Once the tiles stack is empty, the match ends and final scoring takes place. Final scoring allows players to earn points based on incomplete features. Roads and monasteries still give their usual amount of points per tile. Cities, however, are only worth half the points. Finally, each field is worth 3 points per adjacent completed city. During an online game, you must finish your current match within the time indicated on the player clock, otherwise you will be eliminated. So we already did the abbot. Okay, I guess we're going to go do the tutorial. Yeah, we're going to play that. Alright, welcome to Carcassonne. Your goal is to build roads, cities, and monasteries, and own them in order to score points. Touch the highlighted area to play your tile. What tile did I play and how did I play it? Okay. You can rotate the tile by tapping on it. Press the confirm button when you're done. Okay, so it has to match. Well, that really doesn't match. I guess it does. so I can match it in any way I want. Let's try this. This seems like it might be wrong. Alright, so it says 16 of 18. Okay. Alright, so place your meeple on the road that connects the first tile. Okay, why am I doing that? Press the confirm button to end your turn. Well done. You now own the road feature. Let's see what your opponent will do. Alright, so I guess I have 18 cards on the deck. I have 15 left. I don't know what this is over here. So reds are meeples. I don't know what I guess that might be gold. What's this? Not sure what that is. Okay. Now it's your opponent's turn. You're lucky. Your opponent closed your road with a meeple on it. Oh, why would he do that? How did he close the road, though? What would it connect to? It doesn't look like it closed it. By closing your road feature, the opponent has given you your meeple back. You get 3 points for these tiles. Play your tile on any highlighted spot. So I guess the tile that's the tile preview then. So you just have to know what that is. So what did he play? Oh, okay, so I can mouse scroll in and out. Okay, can I move this? Okay, I can move it. So what did he do? How did this close it? I have no idea what that is. So this is a town, I guess, then. And this looks like, I don't know what this is. But let's go this way. What is this? Is there, can I undo it? Can I undo it? Resume game, how to play, forfeit, return to game. No, resume game. So I guess once you play it, you can't undo the I guess, I don't know. Place your meeple in a city, and let's see if you can close it with the upcoming tiles. Okay, so I'm supposed to place a meeple here. Got a meeple in here. I guess that's a city tile over there. He's got like a... I don't know what this is. See, it's kind of hard to play because you don't know what these tiles are. So, should I be working over here somewhere? Place a meeple on a monastery. So that's a monastery. You'll gain 1 point for each surrounding tile plus 1 the monastery itself. There are 10 remaining tiles for you and your opponent. Use them cleverly to close roads or cities in order to score points. Okay. Apparently that's not good. Because that makes it where you can't even close the city, can you? I wish there was a way to undo. Okay, I guess that way. So I can place 1 meeple or 2 meeples. 1 meeple? Oh, I can place 2 meeples. I can place a meeple. Okay. There are 10. So what happened there? Oh, he closed his road. I see. And now I have a road tile. Guess we'll do that. Oh. That sucked. That's annoying. Okay, so I guess I could... Okay. I'm not sure what this is. Apparently, that is also closed. Aha, okay. It's like a pretty big city here, huh? I wonder, when I flip this around? I don't know which one's better to do there. Oh, that's another city. What the hell? He got all those cities. End of the game. AI. So, incomplete roads are worth 1 per tile at the end of the game. Each tile surrounding an incomplete monastery is worth 1 point each at the end of the game, plus 1 for the monastery. Incomplete cities are worth 1 point per tile at the end of the game. Coats of arm are also worth 1 point each. Ah, yeah, I focus won the game. There you go. You know the basics of a wonderful game of Carcassonne. All the rules are available in the rules section. Well, I guess the first part is just identifying what the damn tiles look like to begin with. So those are towns, and then the city tiles. So you gotta look at the walls there for sure. I don't know what these barren tiles are, unless they're city tiles too. They probably are city tiles. Okay, what is this? No. No. Remaining tile list. Well, why didn't I get to play the last tile? Makes no sense. What was I doing? No. Inns and cathedrals. Let's play the tutorial. Welcome to the Inns and Cathedrals tutorial. This tutorial will explain the new features included in this expansion. As you can see, we've already set up the board to speed things up. Let's steal away your opponent's city. This is also a great opportunity to introduce the large meeple. Place the tile in the highlighted spot with the city at the top. Let's steal away your opponent's city. This is also a great opportunity to introduce the large meeple. Now, select a large meeple from your panel. The large meeple is worth 2 regular meeples when resolving disputed features. This makes it the perfect meeple to steal features from your opponent. Now place the large meeple in the city to capture it. But it's not completed, so how are you capturing it? Time for you to place your tile and capture the city. So, is it just random which ones you're able to get? I mean, are you able to select them? So what's it want me to do now? Okay. When calculating disputed features, we compare the player's meeple value. In this case, the opponent has a meeple value of 1, while you have a meeple value of 2. This gives you control of the city. Why wouldn't we have the meeple value of 3? Since we're placing another meeple down, that makes no sense to me. Keep in mind that the large meeple will return to your hand when you close a feature. So take care not to lose it on a monastery or an unfinished feature. I don't know what that means. So what happened to my meeple? Now, let me present you with an end tile. End tiles always feature an end with a pawn next to a road. Place this tile in the highlighted spot in order to close this road with the end tile. Okay. You can place a meeple as you would normally. Capture this road to earn some points. By completing a road lined with an end, you score 2 points per tile instead of just 1. There's a drawback to ends though. If you cannot close the road by the end of the game, this road will not yield any points. Placing the end on an opponent's road is always a good way to prevent him from scoring points towards the end of the game. Just make sure he can't close that road. Okay. This is a cathedral tile. Placing it within a city will boost both the city tile and coat of arms values to 3, but only if you close the city. Only if you close the city. Capture this city the same way you would a normal city. Why wouldn't you put the big meeple on there? Oh, I guess you are putting the big meeple on there. Okay. So he didn't close the city there. Time to close the city and score some big points. Okay. Huh. As you can see, the cathedral allowed you to score 3 points per city tile and 3 points for each coat of arms instead of 2. The cathedral is powerful, but be careful. If you cannot close the city by the end of the game, the city will not yield any points. There is a great way to prevent an opponent. This is a great way to prevent an opponent from scoring points towards the end of the game. Just make sure you can't close the city. Now you've learned all there is to know about this expansion. Try to win this game on your own. Okay. So I have another N here. So you can't choose. You have to play what comes next. Okay. What is this? I don't know what that's for. Alright, well. This will close the road, right? This will close this road right here, right? Let's stick a meeple here. Does that close the road? Okay, and it forces his meeple off. Okay. Now I got this city tile here. So, looks like... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go over here. Here we go. That should close the city, right? And it's an N. What? What's the difference between this and this? Does that close the city? Oh, it closes it for him, and he gets the money. Oh. He got the money for me closing the city. See, why didn't I have control? I wonder if I would have put my big meeple down if I would have gotten that. So now I got this cathedral here. This is a special end tile. Only the top roads benefit from the inn. Since the inn isn't next to the bottom road does not benefit from the inn bonus, while the roads next to the inn do. What happened there? Oh, I don't know why that didn't score. I don't know why that didn't score. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. the fields. Ah, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm gonna like this game. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna like this game. Let's do traders. Welcome to the Traders and Builders tutorial. This tutorial will explain the new features included in this expansion. As you can see, we set up the board to speed things up. Allow me to introduce the Builder Meeple. The Builder has the power of earning you a double turn if you expand the feature it's on. Let's do that now. So, which one's that one? So, place the tile so that it continues the road. In this case, place a meeple on the city. Congratulations, expanding a feature with a builder on it allowed you to play a double turn. Double turn allows you to play one extra tile. It will not allow you to chain multiple extra turns. Let's expand. Let's use this additional turn to expand our city. One important detail about the builder is that it does not count as a meeple when resolving disputed areas or features. Let's close the road and get the meeples back. As you can see, you can still earn a double turn when closing a feature bearing a builder. You can also play the builder during the double turn, so let's place the tile here. Time to add a builder to your city. Placing a builder on a tile will not earn a double turn. The builder needs to be on the feature at the start of the turn for this to work. Continue taking advantage of your double turns. Now it's time to talk about the goods located on the city tiles. There are 3 types of goods: wine, grain, and cloth. As you have seen, a city can hold multiple goods at the same time. Time to earn yourself some goods. Close your opponent's city to earn the goods. So we closed the city. We got the goods. He got all the other stuff. Why would you? At the end of the game, the player holding the most of each goods type will score 10. In case of a tie, all tied players earn 10 points. So keep in mind, you don't need all the goods, just more than your opponents to score. last lesson, let's talk about the pig, Meeple. The pig can only be played in a field or a town that you own. The pig is only used at the end of the game during the field count score. During the field's score count, the pig will add +1 point per city for its field, but only if you score that field. Add a tile here. Play your pig in the field. One important detail about the pig is that it does not count as a meeple when resolving disputed features. This is the end of the tutorial. Try and win the game with the remaining tiles. Looks like you've got a tile with a bridge. Bridges allow a route two roads intersect without ending. Even though both roads continue, the fields are still interrupted by both roads and bridges. Alright. I can't tell what this does. I guess I'll put it over here. What's that? If I do that, will that control the city if I do it that way? I don't know if I did that right or wrong there. I feel like I fucked that up. I got one. I don't know. Alright. Princess and Dragons. Welcome to the Princess and Dragon tutorial, the Princess and the Dragon tutorial. This tutorial will explain the new features included in this expansion. As you can see, we set up the board to speed things up. You'll need to start by placing a tile in order to play a fairy meeple. Now that you've placed your tile, let me introduce you to the fairy. The fairy is a neutral meeple that is shared between all players. Okay. The fairy appears in your meeple panel, but as you can see, it's not the same color as your other meeples. This is because the fairy is shared between all players. Let's start by selecting the fairy. The fairy is played by assigning it to one of your meeples as a fairy godmother. Let's assign it to your meeple. The fairy will earn you 1 point at the start of your next turn, but only if it is still assigned to your meeple. The fairy has other uses, and we will go through them as the game progresses. As you can see, the fairy earns you 1 point, since it's still assigned to your meeple at the start of your turn. Let's grab the city for now. How does that grab the city? It doesn't. Why did he get the meeple? Why did he get it? As you can see, any player can control the fairy. The second advantage of the fairy is that the owner of the fairy will score 3 bonus points when the feature the fairy is resting on is scored. Let's close our city. Now let's assign the fairy to the meeple in it. This will end us 3 extra points. One on top of the 6 points the city yielded, you earned an extra 3 because the fairy is assigned to a meeple within the feature. Keep in mind that the player who owns the fairy need not be the player who closes the feature to earn 3 points. You can earn 3 points when an opponent closes the city if you have a meeple with an assigned fairy in the city. Here's a volcano tile. When this tile appears, the dragon will move on to it. This will become the starting tile for when the dragon starts moving. You place this tile normally, but you cannot place a meeple on it. Let's place the volcano here, close to the opponent's meeples. This will give us more chances to eat their meeples with the dragon. Alright, get in there, dragon. Use this opportunity to move the fairy back to your meeple. I don't get the moving fairy bit. There's the dragon. Now that the dragon has appeared, it's only a matter of time before it starts roaming the land eating meeples. Oh, it's protecting it. This tile bears the dragon movement icon. Once your turn ends, the dragon will start moving around the board, eating any meeple it encounters. Now, let's move the fairy to protect your meeple. I guess you get to move the fairy every turn? The fairy will now protect this tile from the dragon. Since the dragon cannot move onto the same tile as the fairy, any meeple on that tile is protected from the dragon. As the active player, you start the dragon's movement. The dragon can move to any adjacent tile. It did not just visit during the dragon movement. There's only one spot to move the dragon, so let's move it there and eat your opponent's meeple. When the dragon eats a meeple, the meeple is sent directly to its owner's tray. You can use the dragon to remove undesirable meeples from features you wish to claim or take. Or to take back lost meeples. Now what? What's it doing? What, am I just giving it my turn to move the dragon around? As you can see, the tile with the fairy is protected from the dragon. Your opponent is forced to move the dragon onto their own meeple. Oh, so it just keeps doing this until we get done with the path, I guess. And it can't move backwards to a square it's already been on. The dragon can move up to 6 tiles, so this is the last turn of movement. But keep in mind that the dragon's movement can be interrupted if it cannot move. Dragon move end. Once the dragon's movement is finished, the game resumes where it left off. How do you get the moving dragon again? I see you've drawn a princess tile. This tile is played normally with an additional power. Instead of placing a meeple on the tile, you can remove a meeple from the city bearing the princess icon. Let's place the tile here. Now, instead of playing a meeple on this tile, let's remove your opponent's meeple by using the princess power. The city is now unclaimed and is up for grabs. Let's just hope your opponent doesn't get a city tile. Here is the magical portal. Here's the magic portal. You place this tile like you would any other, but meeple placement is special. You can place your meeple on this tile, or you can place your meeple on any unclaimed and unfinished feature on the board. Use this opportunity to seize high value and easily closable features. Place the tile here. Now let's grab the city by using the portal to place your meeple here. This is the end of the tutorial. Try to win the game with the remaining tiles. Okay. Oh, he's gonna come. Coming out. Coming out. So are we doing the dragon movement now? Or I'm placing a tile now? Placing a tile now. Oh, I've got the meeple here. Oh. Oh, he just played princess tile, kicked my meeple off. Oh, why can't I do it that way? Hmm. Ah, okay, it starts over there now. Wonder why I couldn't use the magic portal one on here. Hmm. Oh, okay, so I can place my meeples anywhere. I got it. Ah. Hmm. Alright. Okay, so that's the tutorial stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here, pick up next episode with actually trying a game, I guess. Alright, later guys.